Alright, I wanted to make this video a couple of weeks ago. I was like in such the mood. I was in such a I was in the zone to make this video, but I couldn't. I've been so busy working, making income, doing things here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which is a great area to be in. I love it here. As a former New Yorker, I think it's great. I think the sun has brutally humbled me um, to just try to just condition my body to just respect the weather. You know, like I remember running in New York. Yeah, sure, it's 95 degrees or 100 degrees. Yeah, it's not a big deal because it's humid, so the water, your sweat still stays on you. But over here, it's totally different. I mean, it might be 100 degrees, but when it's 100 degrees, like my skin actually felt like it was on fire. Like I've come back after, I do anywhere between 5 to 7, maybe 8 miles, and I would be back home, and it's like, wow, I feel like I feel like my skin is burning. That's how it feels, So I've, I'm still conditioning my body, but I feel like just, changing. My body's changing due to this weather. So, anyways, I don't want to go down that area right now. Um, I just want to talk about fad diets, or the most popular diets that are going on, that people are going on right now. Like, I think this keto. I hear a lot about keto from a lot of different people. And I don't want to sound mean, and I don't want to sound like I'm insulting anybody or anything. Sometimes I kind of do, but then again, I'm like, no. If you do, you're just making things worse. So if your goal is to lose weight, let's say you're 20 pounds overweight, 40 pounds overweight, 50 pounds or 100 pounds overweight, you can't really just you're just not gonna go like, okay, throwing everything up in the air. You're just gonna throw yourself into this keto diet or a low carb diet or low protein or vegetable diet. I don't know, or kale diet or cabbage. I like cabbage soup diet. I don't. This is insane because you are depriving yourself of certain nutrients that are in all types of foods that you need to eat daily. Okay, you can't just do something. You can't just embark on like, oh, I'm gonna go on the keto diet and then cut everything out of your life, and then no. Will you get results? Of course you'll get results, but those results are gonna stop, and you're gonna like just crash, and you're just gonna want to eat normally like you would before. Trust me, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this. So listen, if you're thinking of that you want to lose weight, the most easiest way, you go on Google, you type in calorie calculator, or no, I'm sorry, you type in a basic metabolic rate calculator, and I'll use myself as an example. It says that me laying in the bed, I burn about around 1,500 calories, right? Okay, so 1,500 calories is just me laying in the bed, not doing anything. Just just the processes like digestion, breathing, blinking my eyes. All that is gonna take 24 hours, and in 24 hours I will burn 1,500 calories, right? Now, what I do, I take those 1,500 calories and I add another 400, right? Because I'm getting up, I'm moving around, I'm going to work, doing my daily things, right? That's another 400 calories. So let's just make it 2,000, that I'm going to burn 2,000 in a day, right? Now I add exercise. So if you're going to add exercise, now if I know I'm going to do 5 miles or 6 miles, 6 miles is according to what my Garmin says with the, what do you call it? With the heart rate monitor, right? So it takes every beat, right? Every beat, and then it calculates the calorie expenditure, which is more accurate than just using distance. So 5 miles can be like 500 miles, 500 calories. 6 miles, 600 calories. So let's keep it at 5 miles, 500 calories. So I take those 2,000 from my rest, from 1,500 from my 24-hour rest, right? If I was bedridden, another 500 from my daily activities, and another 500 from actual exercise, from running, right? From cardio. We'll talk about weightlifting in a second. Hold on a second, right? So that's 2,500 calories that I'm burning in a day. If I want to lose weight, I have to make sure I eat under 2,500. And I'm not saying, oh, I'm gonna eat 22 or 23. 2,000, you gotta go in the 1,700s, maybe, right? If I want to really maximize my results, I'll go like into the maybe 1,500s, 1,300s. And some people go insane. Some people get upset when you go like, oh, you gotta eat below less. Uh, for me, right? I like sometimes I even eat 1,100. Sometimes I eat 900 because I'm not that hungry. I'm not hungry because when I wake up, I eat a lot of protein and a lot of fibrous vegetables. I'm just not hungry throughout the day later on. I'm just not. I'm not gonna force myself to eat, right? My body is just not asking for it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I live my life. I don't know how you live your life, but that's just how I live my life. So I've been on some forums, especially on the MyFitnessPal forums, and people would just get upset, especially when you talk about, oh, I only eat once a day, one meal a day, and maybe I'll have a little something in the afternoon, nothing too big. Like in the afternoon, I take a couple of carrots, some beets, uh, and a little bit and some celery. I blend it all like a smoothie. Then I add fiber powder. That way it all sticks together. Follow me, by the way, follow me on Instagram because I have that recipe on my Instagram. It's at FlexiLexi8454. I'll put that on the description. So I blend it all. I put the fiber powder. I put a little bit of water. Boom. I put it in the fridge 10, 15 minutes. Then I take it out, and then it comes out, right? Comes out of the glass like a big pudding, right? And it's like, for me, it's like treat. It's a treat. But what am I eating? Carrots, celeries, and beets. Probably the best vegetables out there that will give you a lot of nutrients that you need. Doesn't mean you don't have to eat. You can eat other vegetables too. You throw whatever you want in there. Throw a banana. If you want to make it a little sweet, throw a banana. Throw apple. An orange or something like that, right? It's fine. You don't have to deprive yourself. I'm not saying deprive yourself. I'm not saying to eat 1,000. I'm not saying. I'm telling you what I do, and depending on how big you are, depending on what your daily caloric expenditure is, you are an adult. You should be responsible and wary enough of what to eat and what not to eat. If you're not, and if you don't want to, then you're gonna have to get someone. You're gonna have to pay someone to actually create a program for you or create a diet plan for you that knows your weight, your habits, your lifestyle, right? Anyways, so that's just how I eat, and that's just how I live my life, and I'm fine. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, you're depriving yourself." Oh, I'm depriving myself because I eat a pound of chicken breast and drumsticks and a crap and maybe 2 or 3 servings of cauliflower and broccoli. From what, 2 eggs also. I try to hit at least anywhere between 110 to 130 grams of protein, and then throughout the day I'll have my pudding, and I feel great. I don't need anything else. You tell me what I need, right? Anyways, so I don't. So if you're just gonna jump into a specific type of diet, I don't think that's a good idea because you're depriving yourself from other types of different nutrients that you need from other foods. So try to please try to just think about that. Be aware of that because you're probably gonna lose muscle if you want to keep your muscle, right? I'll tell you something. Like about 10 years ago, I tried to be a vegetarian, right? It's horrible experience. I felt like crap. I was losing my hair. I was already losing my hair before that, anyways, because I was drinking a lot. Now I'm not. Yeah, so I realized that my body's not made or created. I guess my genetics are not very well adapted to be a vegetarian. once I started eating meat, I was like, I got my life back. I felt normal. I felt functional. So I don't think it's good to deprive yourself. I think it's good to have a variety of nutrients and at a reasonable caloric and at a reasonable number of calories that satisfy what you want, whether it's you want to gain muscle or you want to maintain or you want to lose body fat, right? So that's just what my humble person thinks about fad diets or whatever is in or keto's in style or vegan is in style, or don't be a radical vegan, please. That's just a little bit crazy. So anyways, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's at flexylexy8454. I'll put the description down below. And we're gonna talk. I think on my next video, I'm gonna talk about the importance of cardio and weightlifting, how you can combine those, because those are really two important realms that I believe my my dumb self believes everybody should be doing. You can't just be doing. I know everybody wants to do weightlifting. I love weightlifting. I love strength exercises. I love calisthenics. I love all that stuff. But cardio is also a very, very important part of, and it should be a very important part of everybody's life. It doesn't mean just running, okay? Because I know a lot of people don't like to run. I love to run. I hated running, but I learned to love it, you know? So anyways, whatever you want to say it. If you think I'm a dummy, say it. Whatever you want to say it. Questions, you ask all the questions you want. And yeah, that's pretty much it.